Hello, my name is Don Orsino. I'm the Executive Director, CEO of METRA. I'd like to thank you in advance for your interest in METRA's 2017 proposed budget. This year, we've prepared a presentation for you to look at, and we'll also give you a better understanding of what we proposed and why. And we welcome your comments after watching. For more detailed information, please visit our website at metrorail.com.
We are pleased to present METRA's proposed 2017 budget. METRA follows the same calendar every fall when presenting its budget. In September, we detail our preliminary funding assumptions from the RTA. In October, we present our preliminary budget. We then conduct public hearings and solicit other public comments about the proposal. Those comments are presented to the Board of Directors for their review prior to the final budget vote in November. The RTA then votes on METRA's budget at its December meeting. The preliminary 2017 budget totals $1.06 billion. The budget has two parts: the operating budget, which totals $781.2 million, and the capital budget, which totals $279.5 million. The operating budget pays for the day-to-day costs of running the railroad. Revenue from fares only covers about half of the operating budget, with most of the rest coming from a regional transportation sales tax and a partial state match. The capital budget pays for infrastructure work, such as station renovations, bridge replacements, and new track, and rolling stock, including the rehabilitation and replacement of cars and engines. For our capital budget, we rely on RTA, state, and federal assistance to cover our costs. However, there is no new state money available this year. Our capital resources fall far short of the $1.2 billion that we need annually to achieve and maintain a state of good repair on our system. For several years, METRA has set aside a small amount of fare revenue, which normally goes to the operating budget, for our capital needs. This year, that amount will increase by $16.1 million to $31.7 million. Even with that increase and a small additional amount in sales tax revenue, METRA remains far short of fully funding its capital needs. METRA's infrastructure includes 1,155 miles of track, 823 bridges, 571 rail crossings, 241 stations, and 24 yards. We also have 186 electric rail cars for our METRA electric line, and 149 locomotives and 845 rail cars for its other lines. Our system suffers from years of inadequate investment. The RTA has estimated that METRA needs $11.7 billion over the next 10 years, or about $1.2 billion a year, for its capital needs. Over the next 4 years, we estimate we'll have less than $300 million in funding available each year, or $900 million less than needed. For 2017, we have about $279.5 million planned. The work of putting together our operating budget starts by identifying efficiencies and cuts to reduce costs. We identified $5.3 million in efficiencies this year and nearly $25 million over the last 7 years. We are proposing an operating budget of $781.2 million, about a 2.8% increase over 2016. Here is a list of the $5.3 million in cuts this year. They include reducing insurance and claims costs, eliminating 27 positions, cutting our website hosting, software maintenance, and data storage costs, reducing other consulting costs, and more. In addition to those savings, METRA projects we will save an additional $9 million by locking in diesel fuel prices for next year. Those savings are offset by increases in wages and healthcare costs, increases to our police and safety departments, higher costs to take care of the positive train control safety system that we are installing, and other materials, services, training, and mechanical increases. The resulting $21.4 million increase in expenses is almost exactly equal to the $21.8 million in additional sales tax revenue that we expect next year. That means we do not need to raise fares for our operating budget. This chart shows the main sources of revenue for our operating budget. The two main components are fare revenue and the regional transportation sales tax revenue. This chart shows the breakdown of where we are planning to spend our operating budget revenue next year. As we said, our capital budget is largely funded by local, state, and federal grants, although this year there is no new state money available. We are setting aside $32.1 million in fair revenue for our capital budget, including $16.1 million in additional revenue being raised from our proposed fare increase. This chart shows the breakdown of where we are planning to spend our capital budget revenue next year. As you can see, the biggest slice will go towards our rolling stock needs. Our major capital projects for next year include rehabilitation work for rail cars and locomotives and an installment toward a planned new rail car purchase. We are also continuing our multi-year project to replace aging UP North bridges over 22 streets on the north side of Chicago. Installing positive train control also remains a capital priority. METRA is committed to finding ways to avoid higher fares, and we effectively managed our operating costs this year to avoid needing more fare revenue for our operating budget. However, we are still far short of the funding we need to address our capital needs. That's why we are proposing to raise fare revenue by 5.8% next year and use all of the resulting $16.1 million for our capital budget. We are aware of the impact of a fare increase on our customers, but we believe we have a responsibility to do all we can to keep our system functioning effectively for today and into the future. What does this fare increase mean to our customers? The weekend pass will remain at $8. The one-way ticket price will increase by 25 cents per ticket. If you ride Metra 30 trips a year, you will pay $7.50 more each year. The 10-ride ticket will increase by $2.75 per ticket, or about 27.5 cents more per trip. The monthly pass will increase by $11.75 per month. That works out to about 27 cents more per trip and $141 more per year. There will be increases for the reduced fare tickets as well. 25 cents for the one-way ticket, $1.50 for the 10-ride ticket, and $7.50 for the monthly pass. Metra will hold a series of public hearings on November 2nd and 3rd to solicit feedback about our budget proposal. The hearings are scheduled from 4 to 7 p.m. On November 2nd, they will be held in Homewood, Arlington Heights, Clarendon Hills, Mundelein, and the City of Chicago. The City of Chicago public hearing will be webcast live on Metra's website at metrarail.com. On November 3rd, the public hearings will be held in Geneva, Joliet, and Crystal Lake. If you would like to make a public comment about Metra's budget proposal, you can do it in a variety of ways. You can attend one of our public hearings. You can email us at 2017budgetcomments@metrarr.com. You can send us a fax at 312-322-7094. You can comment on Metra's Facebook page at facebook.com/metrarail. You can fill out a comment form that is being published in a special issue of our On the Bi-Level passenger newsletter, or you can send regular mail to Metra, Attention Board Secretary, 547 West Jackson Boulevard, room 1300, Chicago, Illinois, 60661. For details about Metra's budget proposal, please go to metrarail.com. Thank you for your interest.